Hello everyone, my name is Wynand Fourie. I'm a musician from Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm back with another react. And today we're going to look at another couple of Buy Me a Coffee requests. There's so many that I need to do a couple of these every day just to keep up. But I'm happy to do it. So today's reaction is sponsored by Barbara from Basel. She said, "Hi Wynand, I would like to make you aware of a wonderful Swedish actor and musician named Adam Paulsen, who performed one of the two main characters, the other is Adam Lundgren, Grade 2, in one of my favorite movies about the important topic of the new HIV infection in the early 80s. Don't ever wipe tears without gloves." Wow, that must be the title of the movie, I guess. I think this video is barely known and underrated. Livsglädjen, English subtitles, produced by Henry Rundle. Music Soulwire Half Without. Warm regards to all listeners, Barbara from Basel. Okay, so I'm not sure if Soulwire is Adam's project or what exactly this is, but let's see. Let's check it out. Boom. The joy of life. Okay, Livsglädjen. Lives life. Glädjen. Joy. Glad. Happiness. The happiness of life. So we're starting off with a long intro shot of some ground in the natures. You can hear the birds singing. You can feel the wind blowing. You can't hear the camera guy's footsteps, so this is all done in post.
Killen som sitter där på stenen är jag. Jag heter Daniel och jag har suttit här i snart 2 timmar. Jag har suttit här i 2 timmar de senaste 5 dagarna. Men den här dagen känns annorlunda. Platsen som jag befinner mig på heter Livsglädjen. Livsglädjen.
Livsglädjen.
Vad är livsglädje? Jag har suttit och funderat på det. Vad är livsglädje? Jag känner ingen livsglädje. Det är sant. Jag känner ingen glädje över att leva. Varför lever vi? Vad lever vi för? Är det någon som tänker på sådana frågor när vi lever i en vardag där stress verkar vara viktigare än att tänka på vad som finns runt omkring oss? Och när man tänker på det så blir man inte så mycket klokare på vad vi egentligen gör här på jorden. Hur kommer det sig att stora delar av världens befolkning dör på grund av att de inte får ihop pengar till att köpa mat? Eller få tag på rent vatten som deras barn måste ha för att överleva? I Afrika dör flera miljoner människor varje år, men vi sitter bara här och ser inte det som vårt problem. Pengar. Varför styr pengar hur vi ska leva våra liv? Några papperslappar som bestämmer om du ska få leva eller inte. Några papperslappar som bestämmer att du måste kämpa till att få allt att gå runt. Den här månaden och sen månaden efter det. Vad är det som gick snett med vår värld? Jag förstår verkligen inte. Är våra liv bestämda innan vi har fötts? En del föds rätt in i rikedom och andra föds till fattigdom. En del föds med HIV och andra föds med en guldring på fingret. Alla lever vi på samma planet, men alla lever på olika villkor. Jag får inte det att gå ihop. Varför måste vissa ha det bättre än andra? Och hur kommer det sig att det finns uttryck som säger att alla människor är lika mycket värda när det inte är så? Hur kommer det sig att de som är högt uppsatta överallt i världen inte vill försöka göra så att det blir bättre för alla? Det är trots allt de som har makten. Det är de som vi har valt ska representera oss. Har vi helt enkelt blivit lurade? När vi tänker på diktatur så är det massmord och orättvisor som slår oss. Men vad är det som skiljer sig från vår demokrati när vi inte får det som vi har blivit lovade? Det som händer runt omkring oss, är vi medvetna om det? Hur länge ska vi lita på de giriga männen som sitter högst upp och fattar alla viktiga beslut? Varför ska man bli dömd för sitt utseende? Människor som inte ens känner en tror sig veta vem man är genom att se på en. Ens hudfärg säger vad man är för en person. Ens klädstil berättar om man vill ha sex eller inte. Alla vet precis allt om en utan att ens ha frågat vad man heter. Det var inte länge sedan som jag också hade en flickvän. Kärleken är det vackraste vi har här i livet, men samtidigt det mest smärtsamma. Allt detta tryck som finns på oss. Det tryck som säger att du måste bli något, annars är du inget. Vad är det för vits med att leva i en värld där man ändå inte duger? I mitt nästa liv vill jag vara en hund.
Wow.
I'm drying out. I'm whole with you and half without.
Wow.
I see you still, you're back to me. I'm walking with you endlessly. I'm meant to say this for a while, but the frightened part of me.
Wow. That was quite a meditative experience. Yeah. Daniel, or like, wait, who wrote this? I'm guessing. Oh man, I can't read some of these words, but maybe Henry Regi. Is that writing? Maybe Henry wrote this, but obviously performed by Adam, who plays Daniel. Poses some very interesting questions, and I think it's also a lot of kind of questions I used to ask myself, and still do to a certain extent, but especially like back in my early 20s. This was basically me. It would be like me and like two other friends. I remember my first year out of school, 2010, I made friends with someone who was studying photography with me, and he introduced me to another friend, and the three of us kind of were constantly like going out on hikes, going into nature, and just sitting on a rock somewhere, talking about life and coming up with philosophies and going deep, you know, like going really deep. Like, to be fair, there was a lot of marijuana involved. That was the year I started smoking weed. But in a way, it was like me stepping into a new phase of my life. I didn't smoke weed for that long. I only smoked weed for like 2 or 3 years. So that was the first year I started, and then I think for the next 2 years of studying, I was smoking a lot, and then it kind of turned on me. At first I really enjoyed it, and then it turned on me, and it was like not so fun anymore because I got more paranoid, and I started thinking about this kind of stuff way too much, you know, like going into an existential crisis of like what's the point? What are we living for? What there's so much pain in the world. There's so much like death and war and destruction, and we're ruled by all these old men, basically, who make all the decisions for us. And you know, there's all these big questions, and it's like it's too much for one person to take on. If you are struggling with those kind of thoughts, I would suggest like seeing someone and talking about it, going to some therapy, because that kind of thinking can really send you into a spiral of depression. And that was what started happening to me, and the marijuana didn't help with that. So I got very depressed, and I think how I got myself out of it was, you know, stopping marijuana for one. And I'm not saying it's like this for everyone, because I know people who still smoke and they're perfectly fine. They're like running their own business and they're happy and they're fulfilled and everything. It's just some people's minds, it just doesn't mix well. That's not the point of this video. I think like a lot of these questions do pop up for us at some point in our lives, and it is important to think about it, and it is important to be conscious and to reflect and to go to get existential sometimes. But it's also important to remember like why you are alive, and you know, to reach out to the ones that you love, to spend time with the ones that you love, to go into nature, to find purpose. And a lot of times, you know, purpose comes from acts of service. Like how can you serve other people and not just yourself? You know, like if that means like, I don't know, making food at a soup kitchen or doing some community service or something, like you know, if that's the only thing you can do to help, hell yeah, do that. But yeah, like the taking on the world's problems is a lot for one person, and I think community is really what brings us together, which is also why I do like spaces like YouTube, for all its like negative sides to it, of like social media and YouTube and content creation. There's also like positive sides of community and meeting people and coming together and sharing ideas, talking about stuff like this, thinking about stuff. It's powerful. It's powerful. It's a powerful tool if the intention is right and if you use it right, you know. That's also why I love like doing these reactions and connecting with you guys as a community, because it's really like opened up a side of me that's a lot more I don't know, open to talking about the stuff. I mean, I've always been a big talker, like I've always talked a lot, but I don't know, like there's like being introduced to so much new music and ideas and genres. It's really like it's sparked something in me, which is it's affecting my whole life in a very interesting way. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you, Barbara, for this very insightful video and thought-provoking video. Not really a song, but you know, it's all good. We can branch out on this channel. I don't mind. It was cool. It was cool. I think a lot of people on this channel also relate to a lot of things that's been said in this video. So there's a lot of questions, you know, that have been posed. This is also the thing. It's like, if you're gonna pose questions, and you're gonna put a lot of questions out there, you need to be willing to come up with some solutions, you know. You need to be able to give some solutions. Otherwise, you're just creating more anxiety, you know. If you're just posing like, hey, so this is why the world, or this is why the world is fucked, and you just leave it there, then everyone, oh shit, the world's fucked. But if you come up with solutions to like, how can we make this and this and this better, then then that helps, that helps like alleviate, it gives hope, I guess. So let's all think of ways we can make the world better and leave it in the comments. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. All right, that's all I got to say about this video. Thank you guys for coming and watching that with me. Thanks for this community. Thanks for all the support I've been receiving from everyone. It's really, really, really cool, and I appreciate it a lot. So yeah, if you like what I do and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. It really helps me out and helps the algorithm notice me and all that stuff. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you guys next time for the next reaction. All right, bye bye.